Welcome to data structure course. Hello students. Today we are going to see the binary searching. In my previous video we learned linear search, or you can say sequential search. Now today we are going to see the binary search. Okay. So binary search is a fast searching algorithm with running time complexity is big O of log n. Big O of log n. This searching algorithm works on the principle of divide and conquer algorithm. Okay, it works on divide and conquer technique. Okay, for this algorithm to work properly, the most efficient point or most important point is, so whatever data we have, that data must be sorted form. So this is what a compulsion of binary search. If you want to apply binary search algorithm for searching any particular element from that data, so the restriction is that, and important point is that data must be sorted form, and it works on the principle of divide and conquer technique. Now we are going to see how binary search works. How binary search will work. Okay, so for binary search to work, it is a mandatory for the target array, whatever target array we have, that must be in a sorted form. So suppose if I have an array, okay, of size 10, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So I have the array of size 10 having some numbers like 10, 14, 19, 20, 36, 37, 41, 43, then 45, or then 52, or then you can write 64. So the first restriction is what, and mandatory condition is what, that array, whatever array we have, that must be in a sorted form. So this is what first rule for binary search. It works if and only if that array is in a sorted. Okay, so we will learn why it is compulsion. We will see that in this session. Now the first rule is what, here we require one formula. That formula is mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2. Okay, so here we actually use the formula is what, mid plus high divided by 2. So here low is a lower bound of an array. Initially low is a lower bound of an array, and high is a higher bound of an array. So this is what high and this is what low. Now what we are going to do, we are going to put this values, lows index and highs index, in this formula. So you will get the mid value. So mid is equal to, if I am putting, suppose if I want to find the element that is 43. Okay, so which key I want to search? Key is equal to 43. I want to search the key 43. So what I am going to do, I'm going to apply binary search. The first rule is what? I'm going to check whether that array is sorted or not. Yes, it is sorted. If it is not, then first I am going to sort it. Okay, and then I will apply the binary search logic. Okay, now I want to search 43 here, so I will put the low value, that is 0, plus what is high value, that is 9 divided by 2. So it comes 4.5, but basically we are using integer value, so it is a 4. So now I am getting the mid value, that is mid is equal to 30 index 4. Mid is equal to 4. Okay, mid is equal to what? 4. Okay, so now I am going to check whether that mid value is equal to key value. Whatever mid value we get 4. So at index 4, whatever value we have, that is equal to key value, which is we are going to search. No, then we are going to check whether this key value is greater than the mid value. So mid position value is what? 37, and 43 is greater than 37. So now here what we are going to do, we are going to cut this, means we are going to search this key, this second half of the array. We are not worrying about this half. Okay, we are not worrying about this half. We only going to search this key in above the index number 5. So this is what the benefit of sorting. So I sorted this array. Because of that, we are going to search this key, since we know that whatever key we are looking for, that is greater than the mid position value. So we need to search only this half. So now what I am going to do, I am going to redraw this array. Okay, redraw this array. So what is that array? At index 5 we have 41, at index 6 43, at index 7 45, at index 8 that is 52, and this is 64. Now what we are going to do, we are going to change our mid low position, since now our low is 0, but we don't want to search here. We want to search from the index 5 to 9. So what I am going to do, I am going to assign low is equal to mid plus 1. So what is the mid value? That is mid value is equal to 4. 4 plus 1, 5. So now we get new low, that is low is equal to 5. So my low is pointing to here. Now updated low is pointing here. Now again I am going to apply the same logic to find element. So mid. So for remaining this array, I need to find again mid position. Okay, for remaining this array, I need to find mid position. So again I am going to use this formula. Mid is equal to low. What is low value? Updated low value is 5 plus 9 divided by 2. Okay, so 5 plus 9, that is 14 divided by 2. Okay, that is 14 divided by 2. So 2 7s are 14. Okay, so mid value is equal what? New updated mid value is what? 7. Now here is pointing your new low. This is what? High as it is. We are not updating high value here. And your new mid value is what? 7. Now let's check whatever mid position element we have. So at mid value, at mid position, which value we have? That is 45. So let's check whether key is equal to 45. No, it is not match. Okay, then we are going to check if it is not match, then whatever value we got at mid position, that is less than or greater than 43. So it is a greater than 43, isn't it? 45 is a greater than 43. So we are not need to worry about the remaining section, this section, since we knew that our element we will get in the first half of this remaining array. Okay, so what I am going to do, I am not worrying about this section, so I need to change the position of high. since I need to search in this particular area, only this area. So we have 41, 43. Now to find the updated high, what I'm going to do? High is equal to mid minus 1. High is equal to what? Mid minus 1. So what is mid value? That is 7 minus 1. That is equal to 6. Now updated high is equal to what? See, this is what index 5 and this is what 6. So now your high will point you this location, that is index 7, and low will point you as usual at this position, index 5. Again I am going to find the mid value, updated mid value. So now mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2. So what is low? That is 5 plus 6 divided by 2. So 5 plus 6, that is 11. So 11 divided by 2, that is 5. 5 and 5, but we consider integer value, so it is a 5. So now your mid is pointing to index location 5. Now check whether mid value is equal to this. No. It is a greater than the 43. No, it is less than. So we are going to find new value. So now updated low value again. Now we need to update low value. So low is equal to mid plus 1, that is equal to 6. Now mid is pointing to, low is pointing to index 6. High also pointing to index 6. Both are pointing to index 6. Okay. Now 6 plus 6 divided by 2. Updated mid. Updated mid is equal to 6 plus 6, that is 12 divided by 2, that is 6. Now mid will going to point here. Mid is equal to this. And then we are going to check whatever key value we are searching, that is 43, is equal to mid position value. Yes, condition satisfied. So we will get our actual value. So what is the benefit of binary search? What is the benefit of binary search? The most important benefit of binary search is what? At every iteration, our work will reduce by half. Here we have total number. What is the size of array? Our array size is 10. But after first iteration, we are not worrying about half portion of this array. We are just looking at half one. Then at second iteration, again it will got reduced, and next iteration it will got reduced. So because of that, our time complexity is reduced. So this is what the benefit of binary search. This is what the benefit of binary search. So binary search works efficiently on sorted data, no matter the size of data, whatever size of data. Just imagine if you have 1000 element in your array, and we are going to use binary search logic. Okay, so in the first iteration it will reduce by 50%, means we need to search only in a half part, means 500 elements, remaining 500. Again in next iteration we will get reduced to 255, again half portion of this 500. So we need to search in 250 elements only. So in this way the binary search will work. And if we use the linear search, so for that purpose I need to visit 1000 elements, each and every elements of the array. But here in a binary search, we doesn't need to visit each and element of the array. So at every iteration, our searching is reduced by 50% at every iteration. So this is what the benefit of binary search. This is what the benefit of binary search. Okay. So now what I am going to do? I am going to show you a code, pseudo code for, or C code for binary search. So basically in this code, what we will see, this binary search algorithm takes input as a array, sorted array. The most important thing is what? Sorted array, and the key which is we are going to search, and the size of your array. Now here we are defining some variable, that is low, high and mid. Now initialize our low to 0 since array is starting to index 0. Okay. Initialize high to n minus 1. means size minus 1. So suppose our array size is 10. So 10 minus 1, 9. So high will be initialized to 9 initially. Then we are going to find mid position. So it will find the 4. So initially mid is equal to 4. Okay, we already see in previous example. Okay, then we are going to use while loop, and here I am going to put a of mid. A is what? Array. Array of mid position, whatever element we have. So in the first iteration what we get, that is 37. A of mid, that is 37 is equal to 43 is not equal to 43. Okay, this loop will work only if these two conditions is satisfied. Okay, so it is not equal to, condition is satisfying, 37 is not equal to 43. Yes, condition is satisfying. And low value, what is low value? 0 is less than or equal to high. So what is high value? 9. 0 is less than or equal to 9. Condition satisfied. It will jump to the if part. Now in a if part, what we are doing, we are just checking whatever key value we have, that is a greater than a mid position value. If it is a greater than mid position value, then what we are going to do? We are going to update our low position. Else we are going to update our high position, and then again we are going to find new mid value. Okay, and finally if we return, if high is greater than or equal to low, if high is greater than or equal to low, then what is that? The element is not found. Very simple. I'm sorry. The element is found. It will return that element position. It will return that element position. And if it is written -1, that means that element is not found. So this is what the algorithm for binary search technique. So now friend, what we are going to do? We are going to discuss about like time complexity, time required or time complexity of binary search. That is, I already told you, big of log n. So why it is logarithmic? Why the binary search tree, the binary searching technique takes log n time. So why it is logarithmic? So I'm going to explain you why it is logarithmic. So here I am assuming the size of the list, means the number of element in the array. Okay, and this section, how many iterations, mean time to find particular number. Okay, so how much time required, or you can say iterations required to find that particular number. Okay, suppose in your array, or you can say in a list, you have one element, so it will take one iteration only. Suppose in your array you have 3 elements, like this is what your array. Okay, 1 2 3, 0 1 2. So how many elements are there? 10 20 30. So 3 elements are there. So suppose if I want to find this element, so how many iterations are required? First it will find this mid, then we know that the key element we are searching, that is a greater than 30, that is a greater than 20, so it will search in a this. So how many iterations required? It requires 2 iterations. Now if suppose in our array we have 7 elements, like 10 20 30 40 50 60 and 70. Okay, so if we have 7 elements, 7 element. Okay, if we have 7 elements in our array, so how many iteration it will take? So just observe here, we have 3 elements, it took 2 iterations only. But for 7 elements, how many? Initially it will find half portion, so this will be your mid. Okay, then we know that suppose I am looking for 60, so it will search this half portion. So again we are going to find another mid. So this mid is the what? 0 1 2 2 plus 6, that is 8 divided by 2, that is 4. So new mid is what? This. Again we are going to look at this. It will iterate. So how many times it is iterating? only 3 times. Only 3 times. Now suppose if your array having 15 elements, suppose if your array having 15 elements, so it will take 4 iterations. Suppose in your array you have 31 elements, so it will take 5 iterations only. Your number of elements is increasing, but the total number of iteration is not that so increasing. Okay, so from this we can find the equation is what we get equation, that is 2 raised to t minus 1. Okay, and for n elements, okay, so what we get, that is n is equal to 2 raised to t minus 1. So for number of element, what we are getting, 2 raised to t minus 1. Okay, very simple. Now to solve this, so we cannot find the time in we want to find this t. Okay, so what we are going to do to solve this, I'm going to write is like this. This n will come here, so what I'm getting, 2 raised to t is equal to n plus 1. 2 raised to t is equal to n plus 1. But what I want to find, the time required for the to find the elements. So t must be t must not be the power at the power position. So what I am going to do, I am going to take the logarithmic log on both sides. So 2 raised to t is equal to log n plus 1. Okay, now what will going to happen, yes, this t will come here taking log on both sides. So t into log 2 is equal to log of n plus log 1. Okay, so finally what we get, log 1 is equal to what, 0. Okay, and here what we are getting, log n only, and this side log 2 is equal to 1 again. So finally what we get, t log to the base 2. So t is equal to log n. So this is what time complexity for binary search technique.